The past and the future, a two-dimensional reality that cannot be combined in one timeline. One is from the future and the other is from the past. Will fate be cruel to them or not? Josh, a boy born in 2000 and living the present of year 2026. Kiera, a girl born in 2001 and living the present of year 2026 as well. The two were known as high school sweethearts. Both were together ever since the age of 15, continuously staying loyal and maturely standing through the hardships of their relationship as lovers. Love, if we ever go back to the past, would you still choose me despite knowing the future of us? Kiera mumbled, tracing her finger onto his hands, as they lay on their bed, resting the whole day after working for hours in their company. Yes, in a million universe. He replied, kissing her head softly. Unexpectedly, days have passed after that conversation they had oddly fast. Then during a starry night of stargazing, with his lover by his side sleeping, he wished upon a star to change what happened in his past, unaware of the consequences of his mere thought of wishing. The next day, everything changed. He was younger, he was 15 once again, a face full of joy yet a heart full of needles prickling onto it. He was back to the household that made him undescribable, made him unbearable, yet she did. She loved him unconditionally, despite his bipolar personality. The first he did was run, away from the house full of hatred. He went to her house, rung the doorbell and was met with the teen version of Kiera. A pretty girl in his eyes, an angel to his perspective. He hugged her in relief, causing the girl to be surprised and flustered, unable to comprehend why he was acting in such ways. They talked, they bonded and they made memories, just like the past, repeated and reminisced by Josh. Yet, to Kiera, it was the first for everything. She wasn't the future Kiera but the past, someone who don't hold the memories similar to Josh's. Unknowingly to him, the Kiera from the future was in pain and sorrow because his body was in a coma, while he's realistically in the past. The past version of Kiera knew, yet she stayed quiet, hoping that he would stay. But, he was longing to go back, to his real lover, to his angel that knew of the memories they held, not the one who doesn't and is still growing as a person he admired. Amidst the process of going back, Kia, Josh calls the past version of Kiera, cried and held him back, wanting him to stay. I'm sorry Kia, I love you, but you're not her. He was given the chance to change the past, yet he chose to go back to the future. He chose the person who stayed through his lowest and grew with him through the hardships. He'd rather bring the trauma of the past due to his family, rather than replacing the angel that loved him dearly.